going on, boys and girls? Time to talk a little spring orange and white football with you for a few minutes here as I travel down the beautiful highways and byways of lovely Greene County, Tennessee. So I watched the orange and white game today from the friendly confines of Cherry Street in Greenville, and my take from it is it was a spring game. I don't like the way they do the whole orange team is defense, white team is offense. I miss the good old days when it was orange were the ones and white were the twos. I miss those days. I don't know why they don't do it that way. There was a lot of people out today. In fact, 90% of our starting receiving crew was out, so we didn't get to see Dante Thornton. Cam Seldon, the freshman, that's my guy right there. He's going to be a super stud this year for Tennessee. Mark my words, hide and watch. Now, I know they're saying, BBD, why aren't you talking about the quarterbacks? Why aren't you talking about the quarterbacks? Well, quarterback situation is what it is at Tennessee. Joe Milton is our starter. He could have came out there today and thrown 4 interceptions and got sacked 5 times, and he's still going to be the starter come Virginia game time. But since you're thinking about it, and since we all are curious, let me talk about the quarterbacks. The star of the day, much to probably everyone or maybe no one's surprise, was the third string guy, Gaston Moore. It's no surprise to me because, you know, he's more familiar with the Josh Heupel system than definitely Nico and probably even Joe Milton. But since you asked, how did Milton look today? Well, wouldn't you know it? Play number 1, I was thinking they're going to go deep. They're going to have this set up to where Milton goes deep on play number 1 for a touchdown. Things are great. Spring ball, blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what happened. Play number 1. Deep ball down the left sideline. Beautiful pass by Joe Milton. Beautiful pass. Overthrown by 5 yards. I cussed. I texted Boogie. He said all he could do was laugh. And when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, well, go figure. It's one pass in a meaningless spring ball game. Other than that, he looked like Joe Milton. His presence in the pocket is stellar. His throws over the middle are beautiful. And keep in mind, I don't think we had a starting receiver out there today. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think we did. I know Keaton, Squirrel, Brew, who else? I know I'm leaving one out. Squirrel, Ramel Keaton, Brew McCoy, one more. Anyway, well, Dante Thornton. He's going to be a star this year. They weren't playing. There were still some nice throws. There were still some nice catches. There were a few picks today, at least 2 of which were off of tip balls. In general, I thought the quarterbacks looked okay. Nobody really stood out, although Nico did have one beautiful, gorgeous pass on the run down the right sideline. Threw a complete dime, as they like to say. He had 1 touchdown in double coverage, I think it was. Anyway, they looked okay. You know, if there was an MVP today, it was more than likely Gaston Moore. The quarterbacks were literally untouchable today. If anybody got within a foot of those guys, they were shit, I turned in the wrong place. If anybody got within a foot of those quarterbacks, they were blowing it dead. There were some good runs by all of the guys. By all of them. So our offense is set. I mean, we're set. We're good. Our offense is golden. Book it. Defense, hard to tell. Really is hard to tell. Damn it. Hard to tell. I made some great plays. I got to see my boy Will Albright play a little linebacker today for the Orange team. Always good to see him get playing time, whether it's in a scrimmage or in a real game or whatever, because that's my boy. I'm so proud of him, you know. If he never plays a meaningful down at Tennessee, he got to play football for the school he dreamed of growing up. So there you go. All in all, my total assessment of the spring game, it's a spring game. You know, the spring game are the fans to go have fun. And I'm sure all 60,000 of them, the ones that didn't get roasted and sunburnt, had fun. Anyway, I'll be talking more about it tomorrow night on Sunday Night Live. And then Monday morning, Boogie and I at 9 a.m. over on Talking Vols will have our first Monday morning show. And that'll be the only Monday morning show we do until football season gets here. Then we got big things in store for you guys this coming football season. So tune in, sub up Talking Vols if you're not, sub up Sports Talk J, sub up all my guys in the comments section. Celine Driver, Law Tide, and the guys I just mentioned. And Sea-Dog. I love you, mean it. Hug your mom and daddy. Go Vols. Spring practice y'alls.